The next category in the 2025 Baggie Awards is the That's So Baggie Award, an award for a moment that is so emblematic of natural baggy behavior that it needs to be immortalized. PP and the gang fall for the Enron parody.
Crazy thing, by the way, to have introed before you introduce yourself. I mean, I think like the reality that somehow, you know, I'm from Arkansas. Somehow
Sure.
this kid from Arkansas owns the Enron trademark, you know, the actual and the copyright and all this IP and everything that goes with it. And you think about how big Enron was 30 years ago, 40 years ago. It's mind-blowing to me. Not even for myself, but just in general, how something like that could just end up in the open market. I think it's fascinating.
Marantz's brother roasts him on TikTok.
And I'll quote his wife directly. She once said, "Our marriage is a facade. This guy makes poor decisions and then lies about them. But I spend the vast majority of my free time with my children or on vacation with my significant other, and I have no toxicity in my life. Everything he does is a fraud. Everything he does is a scheme or a scam. He didn't understand I was selling a product. He is selling nothing. He's not trying to even sell you GameStop. He's just so narcissistic, he wants you to watch him every day, talk about something that doesn't really matter." And never forget, from the age of 16, the very first time this guy hit my mother and was thrown out of the house and had to move in with his high school girlfriend, shout out to Misty, on 49th Ave, from that day forward, this guy's been dead to me. I won't be attending his funeral either. Your friends don't know, but Rico knows.
MMTLP Baggies Simp for convicted felon Trevor Milton.
This is a story we've been following alongside the MMTLP community, and I don't know how much you've been able to look into that, but I'm just going to tell your story, and then I can kind of fill in the gaps as to how they align. But if you could, I loved your interview with Tucker Carlson. Thought it was fantastic. I probably watched that thing 3 times because I'm so aligned with what happened to you and how these things go down.
Bed Bath & Beyond Baggies fall for Larch prank and secret Shill chat.
So we're like, we should make a fake group chat, right? So you see Dolphin made the chat and he added
me,
like
and then 6
lot
other
of
people.
Right, 6 other
Jennifer.
people. Then Jennifer, then Bob, then Bull, then Bailey, and Ventura Kaplan. And so Algo starts and he's like, "That's what I've been saying, same as always. Anyway, tell her not to worry. I'm gonna add Sonny Korax on his alt." So that's the start of it. So then right after
he
that,
added
look on the
the
screen.
not SEC agent.
Yes, Algo added not SEC agent.
Of course, that's you, by the way, just so you know.
You know, I didn't even have a code word ready. Just the first thing that popped in my mind was this idea, so code word. So I frantically opened Google Maps, I typed in market maker Vancouver to try to find like a code word that would be related to a market maker somehow. I couldn't find a market maker, but I zoom in and I start scrolling around on the map, and the one thing that pops up is a farmer's market on Larch Street in Vancouver. And I went, "Oh, Larch, that's an easy word. I'll choose that."
And those are your nominees for the 2025 That's So Baggie Award. Voting is now open and will close December 28 at noon Central Time.